Shalom. Kol holo Yahweh Ba'ashum Yahusha Ba'ashum Rakach Wadash. The bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders, at Great Millstone, Rubel tells his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there to preach his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful like a speckled bird. Shalom, shalom, shalom. So let's get into this. I saw this video the other day. As you see, it's about 2 days ago now. But I was watching it because it came across my feed. And then I also saw one of the brothers also had posted up this video as well. Now, this is pretty much, my first time watching this channel. So I can't I can't tell you, if everything they go into, is correct, right? But us as the men of the Lord, the prophets, Yahweh, we of those men, we are here to break down what's going on around the world, spiritually, break it down with the scriptures and edify the limbs of Yahweh Shai, right? So once again, I can't confirm, I can't confirm, if everything that this person is saying, is right to the T. But this video that I did watch, right, it did have some meat in it, right? As you see right here in this top video right here, it says, Trump confirms he wants to deport American citizens. What this means for Black Americans, right? And with me bringing this out as well, I brought it out at camp as well. I had a conversation with my mother a couple of days ago, and one of our cousins, they voted for Trump, and now their benefits is, you see what's happening with Trump cutting off these benefits. Well, now their benefits is being cut off, but they're over here laughing, right? Proud that Northern Kingdom is getting jacked up. Happy that Northern Kingdom is getting jacked up, right? And so, my mother was right on the money with this one. It was like, why are you happy about that? Because my mother's in Christianity. She still views Northern Kingdom as another nation, not of the same people. But she was right on the money with this one. Like, why are you happy that Northern Kingdom is getting jacked up, that they're being deported? You're happy in the way that they're being treated, right? What's going to happen next, right? Southern Kingdom is next, right? Just a roundabout way and say, and how my mother said it, right? Southern Kingdom is next, and this is what we see, right? They're making it in law, if I'm not mistaken, in September. They're going after the Haitians, right? More of our people, of the Southern Kingdom. And, just expect to see things escalate. Matter of fact, I'm going to get the scripture real quick, and then we'll get to the video. Y'all write this out. The timestamps that I have is correct, because we'll pretty much be skimming through this video. This is, let's see what I want to get real quick. This is Micah 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands, right? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? And they love wickedness. They love jacking up our people. They love blood, right? So we're seeing a lot of things come from Esau, Edom, man, that confirms that they are the Edomites that the Bible speaks of, because they love blood, they love lying, they love chaos, man, right? They love evil. They are the true devil that the Bible speaks of, right? Devil means deceiver, right? You go into these things, right? How Trump wants to deport American citizens, which AKA he's talking about Northern and Southern Kingdom, right? But what about all these Edomites? What about all these Edomites? Let me see if I got this screenshot. Got all these Edomites that's out here with school shootings, mass murders. Matter of fact, it's Edomite on Edomite crime, man. A bulk of it is Edomite on Edomite crime. Let's see. I don't know if I have it in here or if it's in my other phone. But yeah, the brother had posted up that nearly most of here it is right here. 85% of Edomite people that are killed in America each year are murdered by other Edomites, right? They are murdered by other Edomites. This is 85%. Way more than half of the killings is Edomite on Edomite crime. But you want to deport Northern and Southern Kingdom. Here's my take on that as well. You deport Northern and Southern Kingdom, it really means your kingdom is through. Because think about it, these Edomites already, I'm pretty sure y'all see it at your jobs as well. These Edomites already don't want to work. They just want to chill, sit back and get a check. Right? They don't want to work hard. They just want to chill. So what's gonna happen when you need your grass to get cut, right? Fruits and vegetables to be picked, right? There's a video that I saw years ago how they employed these Edomites to pick fruits and vegetables, and they were done within minutes. But Northern Kingdom, right, which they say is fat and lazy, right? Northern Kingdom call them, spicks and spittles, right? That's what they call them. They were doing that all day, man, right? No problem. But when the Edomites were doing it, they was just done. So go ahead, you're going to see how fast this kingdom is going to fall. Let me see, there's some more on this. Yet we never hear the term white on white crime. Black on black crime is a term that's been coined specifically for black people to create feelings of self-hatred and disunity within our race. It's a tactic to divide and conquer. Yeah, if it's 85% of white people that kill each other in America each year, but you're not deporting them, you're not sending them to the Guantanamo Bay. Matter of fact, Elder Malcolm had did a video the other day on pretty much them having sent Northern Kingdom into airplanes and just dropping them out the sky. You know how wicked that is? If that's true, if that is true, how wicked that is very wicked, man. Matter of fact, that is very wicked. I'm going to get Micah 2 and verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence in houses, and they take them. And so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Took away your heritage, right? They divide and conquer. Here it is. 85% of Edomites is killing each other, but they don't coin it white on white crime, right? Edomite on Edomite crime. No, they say it to you. They took away your heritage, took away who you are, right? They cover fields, they're taken by violence, right? They have the nerve to say, hey, we stole this land fair and square. Like, come on, man. You stole it by bloodshed, by lies, right? You didn't fight them up head on, right? That's where you get a lot of the scalping, man. Gad and Reuben had enough of you, man. They was out there scalping you, right? Because they saw how wicked that you was, right? Let me get another scripture, right? Quoting how wicked this man is, man, and why he needs a judgment to come upon him. Jeremiah 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all that every one of them, what's going to happen to them? Shall go into captivity. They that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Right? So you over here passing these laws, trying to deport Jake, throw him into prison, throw him into concentration camps, right? Allegedly sending him up into if I'm not mistaken, C-130 Hercules airplanes or so, and dropping them out the sky. The Lord said, hey, you got to eat that, man. The Lord is about balance. You do that unto our people. Well, hey, blood, as you read in Ezekiel 35, guess what? Blood is going to pursue thee, right? And we do these lessons, man. Yahweh desire, we of those men. And we do these lessons to expose Esau, Edom, and Yahweh desire, we of those men. Hey, we get the heck up out of here ourselves, man, blowing that trumpet, right? Because we telling you what's going to happen before it happens, right? Breaking it down in a spiritual manner, right? Let's get some more. Let me see. I meant to go to these timestamps, Salakia. Let me get back to it. Let me see where these timestamps are at. Salakia, give me 1 second. I'm going to just go ahead and click the video.
Not fear-mongering. This is where
I'm going to just get over here.
Certified may take months. The other 8 of you, not criminals, yet you got grabbed to deport you. You can't deport us. I'm an American citizen.
Let me go back one more.
So if we say, hey, you can't deport us, in other words, we could say to the ICE agent, you can't deport us. I'm an American citizen. And because of this case, they could tell you, shut up, put your hands behind your back. You're arrested, and we're getting ready to deport you. We're putting you on a plane right now. And you say, well, how can they do that? Because of this case. And because no judge could issue a nationwide injunction stopping it from happening. So let's say you and 10 of your buddies are hanging out.
Let me get this scripture real quick. Jeremiah 30 verse 4. And these are the words that the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah spoke concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus say Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Right? And we just read in Micah 2, right? Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. This is what they doing, man. Evil, devising evil upon their beds, man. Right? They coming after you, Jake. And what I'm reading is about Jacob's trouble. Once again, Jeremiah 30, verse 5. For thus saith Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace. Of fear and not of peace, man. Jake is thinking that they ain't going to be touched, right? Southern Kingdom is thinking that, hey, we ain't going to be touched, man. All right, cool. The Lord got a spanking for your ass. As a saying is going around, starting from the apostles and elders and brothers on down, Northern Kingdom gets it first, Judah gets it worse. We about to see Judah really get jacked up in these last days, but the scriptures speak of Judah as a lion's whelp, right? Sleeping lion. Hey, he's going to be awakened in these last days as well. The scriptures speak of Judah shall be a terror. 2/3 is going to be a terror as well. They're going to see these things come to pass, and the men of the Lord, right? Yahweh desire we of those men. We're going to get that spiritual power because we're going to need that protection, right? What we are reading, well, Salakia, what I'm playing right now pretty much, hey, don't be surprised when the enemy comes in like a flood. The Lord gonna lift up their standard, right? So again, I'm getting back to it. Ask of ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore I do see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail. All faces turn into paleness, right? Grown ass men, they gonna be out here crying like little babies, man. So imagine the women and children, right? But verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But check this, but he shall be saved out of it. Yaharatazah, we of those men, we're going to be saved out of it. But hey, we got to endure whatever the Lord throws at us, man. All right, so let's get this.
Pulls up on you. And ICE grabs all 10 of you up and put you on a plane and deport you. Okay? No due process, nothing. Just deport you. Now, isn't that unlawful? Of course it is. You have certain rights. You have the right to due process. You have the right not to be deported. And by the way, Trump has already said that he is going to deport homegrown criminals anyway, right? But let's say you're not criminals, yet you got grabbed up along with 9 of your buddies. Now what would happen is, let's say one of those 9 or 2 of those 9 file lawsuits. And the judge in those lawsuits said you got to bring those 2 people back. Well, what happens to you? Well, you can stay. Trump can keep you over there, although it's unlawful, because the judge cannot issue a nationwide injunction that covers the other 8 of you or 9 of you.
See how wicked this man is? See how wicked Esau Edom is? And we've been telling you, Jakes, man. See, Jake is going to have to learn the hard way. The other nations already had to learn the hard way. Never trust our enemy, right? He has backstabbed the other nations, gone back on treaties, and he's done that most certainly with Jake as well, right? So we are seeing in real time, never trust our enemy. This man was never to be trusted. This man must be taken out of power, right? But we have to endure whatever we have to endure. Pray to the Lord that, hey, he gives us the strength to endure whatever we got to endure, man. Endure to the end and see the end of this man's kingdom, right? Because for the most part, just me speaking as a man, by the time Jake sees that this man was never to be trusted, has to learn that the hard way, most likely, just me speaking as a man, that's going to be too late for these Jakes out here.
So it would be unlawful, but it can be done because that nationwide injunction can't be used to help you.
Let me get a screenshot of that.
And you say, well, then my family can file a lawsuit or we can do a class action lawsuit. You're right, you can. But you're already deported. And to get that class...
See, you already deported or whatever they going to do. You know, they may say that you got deported, but they may put your ass in a concentration camp or somewhere, man. Right? Know how wicked this man is?
Action lawsuit certified may take months, years maybe. To get your case in front of a judge may take much more time than you want to be spending somewhere. So this is not fear-mongering. I'm telling you where we are.
Hey, we telling you, man. We been telling you, never trust our enemy. Right? So Jake is going to have to learn the hard way, man. Just like he said, you know, to try to sue, you know, it still may take months. Right? Months, years. Come on now. Months, years. And your ass is still deported. Right? They can do this. The earth is giving it to the hand of the wicked. And Jake gonna have to learn that the hard way.
She said no right is safe in the new legal regime the court creates. That also includes civil rights. the Civil Rights Act of 64, the Voting Rights Act, the Fair Housing Act. None of it, she says, is safe with what SCOTUS has given the Trump administration.
Let me get this right here. Sloggy that I'm stopping, Y'all right desire won't get a copyright. That's another reason why. If you ever watch these YouTubers that react, they'll pause and stop it here and there, right? And that's pretty much to protect them from copyright as well. But hey, I should have put up, which if I remember, I put up the copyright claim as well, right? Protection claim. But anyways, Proverbs 4 and verse 11, I've taught thee in the way of wisdom. I have led thee in the right paths. Yahweh desire we of those men. We took heed to this wisdom. When thou goest, thy steps shall not be straitened. And when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. Right? Take heed to this truth. Right? You're not going to stumble. Right? The Lord is preparing you for the times that we're coming into, and you're able to break down pretty much spiritually what's happening around the world. It's not going to catch you off guard like everybody else. You're not going to be surprised like everybody else, right? Verse 13, take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. You see, she is that life. That's why we not, Yahweh desire we of those men. We're not going to let Sophia go, right? Because this is, Yahweh desire we of those men, man. It's how we going to get that protection as well. Not letting her go. Check this verse 14. Enter not in the path of wicked man. Go not in the way of evil man. Avoid it. Pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away. Right? Don't follow in his footsteps of a wicked man. They get over here, in the courtroom or in front of the courthouse with the diddler, right? Over there spraying, Jake over there spraying baby oil on each other, man. It's just like, come on, Phil. Wicked. And this is one I want to get the point. Proverbs 4 and verse 16. For they sleep not except they have done mischief. Their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fail. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. Right? This is the way of the Edomites. They can't go to sleep without doing mischief. Causing some to fail. Shedding bloodshed. This is the way of the Edomites. The scriptures speak it clear and show you, if you have your eyes open, show you clear as day who is the Edomites. Verse 18, but the path of the just is as the shining light. They shining more and more unto the perfect day. Right? So keep on following that righteous path. Y'all right desire. Whatever you have to go through in the midst of Jacob's trouble, right? The Lord is going to take care of you. He's going to give you that spiritual power. He's going to give you that protection. You're going to be able to eat, right? The people going to find out the hard way that you had the truth and they did not. Let's get some more on this.
Let's keep reading. Today the threat is birthright citizenship. So she's trying to say that's the issue today, but tomorrow it could be deporting black Americans or whatever. Tomorrow, a different administration may try to seize firearms from law-abiding citizens or prevent people of certain faiths from gathering to worship.
See
she
that?
says
preventing you, people of certain faith, from gathering to worship. What that mean? Men of the Lord out there on the highways and byways. The famine of the word, right? The famine of the word is coming. So get this word while you can.
Majority holds that absent cumbersome class action litigation, courts cannot completely enjoin even such plainly unlawful policies unless doing so is necessary to afford the former parties complete relief. So she's saying that the majority allows Trump to do even what's unlawful, because it took away from those judges the ability to stop Trump on a nationwide basis, even if what he's doing is unlawful.
Man,
now, if you
Let that sink in, man. Let that sink in. This is why the Edomites have to go. You see, when we're in our kingdom, you won't have to worry about that. From the least to the greatest, it's going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly, right? We're going to keep it perfectly. We're not. It ain't gonna be no respect of persons, man. You know, we ain't gonna. Oh well, today is this day. Well, you can go ahead and do this. You know, it ain't. You know, if you catch my drift, you know, you can go ahead and do some wicked. Nah, right? Someone at top. Oh man, he's doing some wickedness. Oh man, it's all good. It's all good. Nah, ain't gonna be none of that, man. Right? None of that gonna be in our kingdom. The nation's gonna be beaten. That's right. You gonna follow the law, statutes, commandments. But this man, he constantly goes against his own word. He constantly goes against his own laws. He is not fit for rulership.
You're named in the lawsuit in court A, fine. Then you can get relief. You can get the remedy. But if you're not named in that lawsuit, you got to file your own. And if it's something that affects millions of people, those people got to either do a class action or all of them got to file lawsuits. Meanwhile, Trump's unlawful policy is still in effect. Because again, all that could take months or years.
Man. Yeah, just let that sink in. I'm gonna close it out on this one, man. Man. As you see right here, the Defiant Lawyer Network. I just subscribed. Like I said, I can't tell you for the most part if all the content, is up to snuff. But for the most part, I'll stay subscribed. From the videos that I've seen, they bringing it out. But us as a men of the Lord, we use these type of videos to edify the limbs of Yahweh Bashim Shah. We break it down spiritually. We telling you what's coming to pass, man, spiritually, right? But Yahweh desires an edifying lesson, man. Yeah, go ahead, check this video out yourself. Want to give all praises going on to Yahweh Bashim Shah Bashim Rakach Wadash, the monster of the apostles, the monster of the elders, the great millstone, Ruel, touch the truth, and abide Babal Shalom.